Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And we're underway.
It's rare for me to look at a fullback as a potential match winner, Peter, but with Roberto Carlos, I can make an exception.
He's not a defender at all, is he? He's a winger more than that.
Exactly, the Brazilian Express, up and down the line all the time, and a taker.
He's having a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Short changes him with that pass. Pass somewhat off target. Davids. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Oh, that was vital. Darren Fletcher. Dani Olmo. Now it's Villa. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Aimed beyond the defence. That is good alertness. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Nicely weighted ball. He's beaten the last man. Oh, brilliant save under real pressure.
Messi clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. And it's Davids. And he's managed to get free. Oh, that's a great run he's made from deep. Roberto Carlos gets it away. Khan claims comfortably. Almost half an hour in now. Well read, nice interception. Neymar. Darren Fletcher can see things others simply cannot. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. That's a corner kick. Shonen Belmare with the corner, there first. Neymar clears it away. And this is Hazard. Shot could be on. Torres! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Fernando Torres actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Shonen Belmare have their second corner now. Stood up well to him there. He's in a great position here. Madrid are looking to go forward now.
Pretty robust defending.
Now it's Mbappe. He's found a way past. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. And he's cut it out. So, a temporary halt to the action. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, at least the defence can look back on a job pretty well done so far, Peter. I think they've squeezed the play quite well and they've been relentless in their pressing. So the energy levels have looked good.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. Madrid are inclined to exhibit a more cavalier approach to the game, Jim.
Yeah, possession-based football can be expansive and stylish, provided you have enough ballers in your team and someone who can dictate the tempo. It's not a style that anyone can necessarily play easily, Peter.
It's a good run he's making out on the left. Kimmich. Now that looks a decent ball. 0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, well measured. Silvestre did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
And he's picked it up out wide. Not a hint of offside here. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Substitution on the field, number 19, Hazard.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Yeah, it was pretty clear the manager's not been getting what he wants out of his players, so a substitution was going to come. I think it could have been sooner.
Marquinhos, always very imposing. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down. And here's Neymar. And that has been cleared. And the pass is intercepted. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. And this is Torres. Roberto Carlos gets over and intercepts. De Bruyne. Brilliantly cut out. And he's gone backward here. Rice! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Madrid clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
And he cuts out the supply. That has not gone well. Knocks it into space. Roberto Carlos has it in a wide position.
Substitution on the field, number 15, Danny Olmo. Number 8.
That pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way.
Coming on the field,
I think we might...
Just about within shooting range.
Number 6.
Gave it a go, but off target. Roberto Carlos. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Keeper's got good distance on that. Into stoppage time, and it is still goalless. Darren Fletcher. And there goes the final whistle. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite all the huff and puff.
And now to all
What are your
members of
thoughts
the
on
crowd,
today's game then,
I'd
Jim?
like to
Well,
ask you
Peter,
to join me
I
in
suppose it's
wishing our
something.
birthday boy
Not
a
ideal
very
for either side, of
special
course,
birthday.
although if you look at the overall balance of things, neither did enough to win this, and I think the result is quite fair.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So that's got things underway. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, this guy, the supremely confident Hakan Çalhanoğlu, is always a good watch, Peter. He apparently considers himself the world's third best midfielder, but I'd leave that for the moment. He's a player that adds unpredictability to any team he plays in, and he's allowed to pull the strings from that central space he likes to inhabit.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Shevchenko! Neymar chasing after it. Neymar has this. It's Neymar! And that has kept the keeper on his toes.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Hangs in a cross. And we have our very first corner. Van Basten! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Well, he's done very well to take that back. And here's Roberto Carlos. And this is Roberto Carlos. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. Out for a throw. Oh, that's fabulous. Messi. Messi stood his ground strongly. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Çalhanoğlu was in no mood for any of that. Ambitious ball, terrific effort! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
That could spell trouble. Looking for the run. Well read, nice interception. Kimmich. Hazard. He's had a shot! They've scored! Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
The first breakthrough.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
And that was asking for too much. Threads one in. Knocks it into space. Now who's going to be first to this? Torres is flagged offside.
Two added minutes
Saka.
has been indicated.
It's a pretty loose pass. McAllister. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And this is Shevchenko. And that brings the first half to a close. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Reflections on the first half?
Shun and Belmare really have looked very good in transitions, so I'll be expecting more of the same in this second half. They just need to remain patient and just wait for that chance to break again.
Shonen Belmare just ahead here in a tight game. They are 1-0 to the good.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund, number 14, Shevchenko.
So
Coming on
right
the
back
field
into the action.
is number 5.
Shonen Belmare can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here.
Oh, he's ended up in no man's land. Van Basten finds himself offside. And it's Çalhanoğlu. And he's being shifted off it. That's good running with the ball. Now that looks a decent ball. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Saka. Shonen Belmare are still that goal to the good. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Çalhanoğlu. Nicely aimed pass. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Davids, renowned for his long-range shooting.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's not looking good, Peter. You can't just stop playing once you've gone ahead. You're letting the opposition know that you can be got at, and they can so easily raise the pace and tempo to do just that.
Saka. Shonen Belmare perhaps contemplating their next change here. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied.
Well, he had a decision to make, Peter, and it's worked out badly.
McAllister running with intent. Looking for options for movement. And he's straight offside. Davids. Roberto Carlos. Played in by Roberto Carlos.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Driving forward. Into the last 5 minutes. Cafu.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
2 minutes has been indicated.
And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. He can run onto that. Oh, he's burst through! That's that, the end. Shonan Belmare have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Shonan Belmare honestly could have done themselves a real favour by...
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's down to business here. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, this guy, Florian Wirtz, is the latest in a line of many impressive German playmakers. He's already broken the record for the youngest goal scorer in the German top flight, and that's hugely impressive. And just watch out for him in terms of his movement. He gets into that right half space, and he loves to occupy that zone and then just look to play from there. And he could well be a standout star.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Well read, and the danger is averted. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Wirtz, now it's Neymar. Oh, that is a nice touch. He's picked his way through. Neymar. Davids. Knocks it into space. Hazard. He is through here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He's got away. Neymar. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. McAllister did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And he's managed to get free. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now that's well seen too.
Barcelona really are one of these sides that pride themselves on their ability to maintain possession.
Yeah, and some would say that that means they play the game the right way.
Yeah, but of course, it's decisive passes that's going to matter in the longer term. There's no good in holding on to the ball. Just
That's rather hopeful. Oh, he gave that an almighty thump. Barcelona with the corner, they're first. And it's been taken short. He's had a... Oh, it's hit the post! But he's left disappointed.
we're talking fine margins, very fine margins.
Van de Ven. McAllister. And he's being shifted off it. He has found a way through. Pass is just off target. Well, there's the clearance. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Reflections on the first half?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Shun and Belmare really are going to need to improve in a hurry if they don't want to fall behind here. Upping the intensity and the tempo will be their starting point.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Not the most accurate pass. Messi is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. Van Dijk. Now it's Hazard. He's found a way through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
That's gone for a throw-in.
Substitutions taking place.
Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch, not to give up hope just yet.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's shifting through the gears here. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here. Van Dijk. He's gone for goal. Oh, superb reflexes from the keeper. Now that was quite some save.
Yeah, it seemed the right range, and I guess it was worth a try.
It's their second corner of the game. Messi with the short one. Can he get on the end of this? Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Beckham. Tries to play it through. Great vision. And he was quick to react.
Barcelona clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Neymar.
That's good play from him.
Oh, that's fabulous. Neymar! And yes, it's there! That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal.
There was this feeling that the game was petering out, but credit for never losing their focus despite things not going as planned. Now comes the question, will they stick or twist?
A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
Barcelona have penetrated for the first time.
Well, it's better late than never, Peter, and that's potentially decisive now. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
It's Neymar! Another special Neymar moment! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Gorgeous, just gorgeous.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
Barcelona have surely won it, or so you would think.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Well, that has not gone well. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Van der Ven cuts out the pass. Now he's got space here. Neymar! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. It's all becoming so... And that will be the final act. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And we're underway. Longevity, loyalty, leadership, just a few of the words that spring to mind when you're watching the eternal Francesco Totti.
Yeah, he is truly unique, Peter. Easily one of Italy's greatest players, and some consider him to be the greatest of the lot.
And what sets him apart?
Consistency, and the way he has no real weaknesses in his game. Such great all-round ability. He really does excel all-round.
And this is shot at goal! Well, there's an early warning shot across the bow.
Totti really looks sharp out there. That first touch, sensation.
It's their second corner of the game. Xabi Alonso plays it short. Oh, good-looking ball. Schoen and Belmare have the chance to go the other way. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Good read, needed to be. Lovely bit of skill. Spread to the right. No way through, so back it comes. Totti.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
That has been cut short. But that has not gone well. Looking for options for movement. And he's managed to get free. No, just too much on that. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Messi. Albert Ferrer gets across to intercept that. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Rudiger kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And this is Shevchenko. Neymar. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Approaching the half-hour mark. He's found a way through. Davids. Rudiger promptly onto that, and that is that. And here's Totti. Look at the space. And it's in! Schoen and Belmare have reclaimed it. That has ended up in no man's land. Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. Xabi Alonso, the arch schemer, always looking to get the team going. Knocks it into space. Can he get onto this? Roberto Carlos. Goulet. And this is Shevchenko. Shevchenko! Andrei Shevchenko! Formidable! Truly formidable!
Well, who saw that coming? I honestly thought, Peter, that we had nothing to do apart from just counting the clock down as we approached half-time. It was majestic.
And that is stunning, just too hot to handle.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
Arsenal have fired themselves in front.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
And we've reached half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. Shonen Belmare finding themselves behind by just one goal at the break.
Time to announce today's winning.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Shonen Belmare can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And here's, can he finish? Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Gets the shot away! And that is wildly off target.
Well, he certainly reacted quicker than anyone else, Peter. He just couldn't keep his composure in the end.
And it's Fernando Torres. Messi. Now it's Royale. Oh, he's bustling through here. Oh, great chance! There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Royale. Great ball if he can get there. And Shevchenko! It's loose now and they want to get it back. So, third corner of the game. They've played it short. Messi. Shonen Belmare are looking to go forward now. And this is Torres. Nicely weighted ball. And they're quick to get it back. It'll be a throw-in.
Substitution.
Your impression so far, Jim?
We've not seen much from this team as a whole, Peter. OK, that's largely due to the way their opponents have approached it, but they can up their game considerably, and I mean considerably.
Davids, with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. Judge, surely! What about that from Fernando Torres? Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Threads one in, short changes him with that pass. Shonen Belmare have, after this, one further opportunity to make a substitution. Oh, lovely bit of skill. And this is Totti. Oh, what has happened here? He's beaten the last man. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And he's heaved it away. Howson. Royale. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Just 5 minutes left. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Nice-looking ball. Howson gets over and intercepts. Can he get on the end of this? Fernando Torres. Howson with the clearance.
There will be
Now
3
somewhat
minutes
off target.
added time.
Looking for a runner. Albert Ferrer makes the interception.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks a winner of course, but the crowd large. Shonen Belmare do have the look of a team with
Hello,
genuine
everybody, and
ambition.
welcome to today's
Already on the
match.
cusp of promotion, they are looking to make a statement here. We are more than ready. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So things are underway. Shonen Belmare need all the support they can get here. To say this is crucial would be to understate massively. And he's got away, and he shoots! Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air. And what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. And now a sudden chance to counter. Davids!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Juve. Roberto Carlos gets across to intercept that. Now it's Hazard. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Looking to play him in. Dani Olmo. So we're still where we started right now. Now it's Shevchenko. Pullets in acres of space out wide. Hazard picks it up out wide. And it's Roberto Carlos. Hazard. Very nearly half an hour gone here. And that's been intercepted.
That was...
Oh, they could be caught out here. This might spell danger. Roberto Carlos is always looking to play quality balls. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Diouf. Shot could be on. He's having a shot! He's scored! Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Pullet demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Nicely weighted ball. Good read, needed to be. Goal! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
There will be 1 minute added time.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to...
That's the end of the first 45.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But
he's had a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are disappearing out of sight. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Substitution on the field, number 24.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Now it's Shevchenko. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Dani Olmo. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought...
Tries a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. He's going for goal! It's in! His utter joy! He engages with...